Alright, hello everybody. Septile, thank you for that host. Alright, I was just getting everything kind of set up and make sure that I was ready in that case. Hopefully the game audio isn't too loud compared to my voice. Right, this one is going to be interesting. At least partly because, voice acting. Actual voice acting, rather than with Dust, where I could just kind of... Oh, really? That's a bit weird. Hang on. Try turning that up. Is that any better? Or... Very possibly also make sure your Twitch isn't super turned down. That's another option as well. Because I have done that a few times where I've turned Twitch down because I was lurking and doing something else and accidentally forgot to turn it back up for the next time I went and watched someone. But yeah, I've turned my mic gain up a little bit and it's reading alright, so hopefully that's okay. Is it? Crap, okay, hang on. I'll try turning the game down a bit. Is that any better? I've just turned the game down. Okay, excellent. Let me do this. Come on, show up Hollow Knight. There we go. Hello Posse. Anyway, hello TC, hello Posse. Welcome to Pix Has to Do Voice Acting. Unlike Dust, where I could just sit back and let the game read itself, I've got to actually read this one. Or, of course, I don't, but where's the fun in not reading all of the little character voices? Like, where's the fun in playing a game like this when you don't do all of the reading? Am I right? Hopefully it's not too laggy, by the way. I have noticed that's a bit of a problem occasionally with this computer, is it's a bit upset. I'm not sure if that's just Hollow Knight, or if it's just that it's not happy with games at this point. Possibly both. Can't rule out that it might be both as an option. But yeah. Alright, let's get this started with. So, in worlds beyond they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed, a world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. I love that little poem, it's such a good, like, start to the game. Elegy for Hallow Nest. It's such a good start. Preemptive warning, I really like this game. The babble will be excessive. No. Pix audio book when I start playing the visual novels in a few months, when I've actually got the voice for it, because I don't. I'm so happy to be playing this game, you know. It's one of the things I was looking forward to the most when I started streaming was I wanted to play Hollow Knight, I wanted to play Ace Attorney, and I wanted to play Dust at some point, and I've ended up doing them almost in reverse order. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Sounds like a horrible idea. And there's Ghost, which is not an in-character name. The in-character name is Knight, but like half the fandom calls it Ghost, so it's Ghost. That's how that works. No, TC. Hello, Oxy. But yeah, it's quite funny. I wanted to do Hollow Knight, I wanted to do Ace Attorney, and I wanted to do Dust. And I'm almost doing those in inverse order. So, yeah, I'm so happy to be doing this. Because I know, like, I love this game. It's great. I know there's a lot of people playing it at the minute, probably because we're all so bloody bored waiting for Silksong that we figured we'd do it ourselves. But yeah, it's such a good game. It absolutely deserves to just be played to shit. It's so good. Right. It's just so good. Yeah, that's fair. Bapping TC is always a good idea. No, it's just because apparently he just... Yay! Septile has time. Time is good. No, it's just, because obviously starting this game, it starts with a little poem. That's all it was. Also, one thing that's going to be fun is I'm playing this on a keyboard. And while hopefully it won't take too long to get used to, considering I'm doing alright at the minute, probably not that long at all, also getting used to remembering all my keys is going to be a problem. Oops. That was a good job. Oh god, let's not do that, TC. Let's just not. Also, I don't think Oxy really writes that much. Well, she does, I think, but you've not posted any of it, so... Right. I like these tablets. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. So, that's just tutorial, because your tutorial has to be told on dramatic lore tablets in this game of how to heal, essentially. Which, I mean, always good to have a tutorial of how to heal in a game where you need to heal. It's probably a smart idea, isn't it, really, to make sure that your players know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, no, let's not. You can do it if you want. Go ahead. Please feel free to stream your own words, but, no. Not happening. Right, anyway. Let's go. But yeah, I was sort of a bit nervous about possibly playing Hollow Knight, because I know there's a lot of people doing it at the minute. Obviously, again, Silksong, theoretically, eventually, maybe. Maybe sometime in the dawn of the death of the universe. So obviously there's a lot of people playing the first game to get ready for the second game. However, I decided that I'm not going to let the fact that like 80% of the world's population at this point is playing it. Yeah, I know that feeling. But yeah, despite the fact that like 80% of the world's population is playing it, I'm not going to let that stop me from playing the damn game. Alright, this is Lifeblood. For those of you who haven't played this game, it gives you extra hearts. You hit it, and it bursts, and there are these little blue goops. You kill the blue goops, and you get health. It is very simple. Miss the jump. Writing is difficult, to be fair. Words can be very annoying. Oh, didn't manage it. Okay. Mechatron, thank you for that host. Excellent. Boing. 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 Oh wow, yeah, that'll be, like I say, I know that feeling. It is the feeling of very, very heavily getting just attacked by angry muses. Trust me, I know that feeling. It's really bad. Also, bad pun, congratulations. There's a BAP emote down there, you might want to use it. It's Pix BAP. It should be down there anyway, I was about to say. I just had a moment then where I was like, is it? It should be. I'm like 80% sure I put it into the, into Better TTV, so theoretically you'll have access to that. Yeah. There is a very specific BAP emote. It is a silly Vulpix, it's cute. I liked it. Anyway, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallownest. Okay, right, so, Hallownest, beyond this door. Yeah, Eternal Civilization. Whatever. We're going to break the door and then we're not actually going to go through the door, because sod going through the door, we're going to go back. Because we don't care about plot progression. We do, but there's something we want back here first, so we're going to just turn around and go the other way. And we're only opening the door first because I wanted to read that lore tablet. First of all, there's money, which money is good, so... Beat the crap out of the Geo box. Oh god, that's a lot more difficult on here than I expected. That's not fun. There we go. Tablet. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Yeah, getting used to all this is going to be fun. Anyway, here's the thing. It is called the Fury of the Fallen. These are called charms. They suck. No, they're actually quite good. This one in particular, I'm not fond of, because, thank you for the achievement. Open inventory, charms. Here we go. This thing, here, Fury of the Fallen, embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. So basically, you stick that on, you get to 1 HP, and you've got, I think it's double power, or something like that, to your nail strikes. Which, yeah, by the way, this is a nail that you swing. You can see it on Little Ghost back there. You swing the nail. Because, you know, bugs. So, tiny weapon. Whoop. Fail. But yeah, bugs, tiny weapons. Makes sense, yes? But yeah, Fury of the Fallen is something that can be good in certain situations, but most of the time anything else is probably preferable. In my opinion, it's alright for, like, first, second charm. So, like, if you've got basically nothing else, put it on. Because at least then, when you're nearly dead, if you don't fancy going and healing, you can just bomb the enemy instead. I've used it on the first game boss to some pretty decent success, actually. But no, I prefer being not on 1 health, so doesn't get used. But yeah, theoretically speaking, it can be quite good. I know speedrunners use it, like, a lot, but then again, speedrunners are also insane. And when you're a speedrunner, the only important thing is more damage, so... yeah, in my case, nah. There used to be a thing you could do there called inventory drops, where you could access the inventory as you were falling, and it would stop you from getting the hard falls, which is the ones where they stagger you for a sec. I don't think that works anymore, though. Also, yeah, welcome to Dartmouth, the fading town, with the goddamn pretty intro screens for these areas. Get used to those. They're awesome, and they happen every time you find somewhere new. Also, you can only walk here, so it's really slow unless you bunny hop everywhere. Elderbug. He's chill. Hello, Leaf. Ho there, traveller. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer a welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, heading down one by one into that well into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Ah, don't dislike Elderbug, he's chill. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travellers are robbed of their memories. Yeah, Dartmouth is slow, which is a sad thing. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. However, there is a bench. Benches are your save points. Benches heal. Benches steal your lifeblood, if you've got that. And also on benches, you may equip your charms. You know, like that. And now I've got Fury of the Fallen, so if I actually end up on 1 HP at any point during this game, which is likely, I will be able to use more power. However, also, meh. But yeah, there's a lot of little buildings here, and it's great. Yeah, soft reset hunts are always a bit difficult, to be fair. Shiny Spiritomb is at least nice. Hopefully you can all see the game okay, by the way, because I am well aware that this game is a bit dark sometimes. But yeah, anyway, this is kind of just your hub area, almost. Or it's kind of your rest point. I'm not sure what I could compare it to, but it's just a rest point. And this, we say, falling down here and waiting 10 years for the game to load. Boing. New area. The Forgotten Crossroads. There is stuff in the Forgotten Crossroads. So, the first thing of stuff that we shall go see in the Forgotten Crossroads is these enemies. And more Geo, because Geo is a good thing. Ow, my throat. My throat has decided that today is a bad day, apparently. That's illegal. I want to stream, not just sit here with a bad throat. Anyway, here's a pretty thing. Look how cool this looks. Just look at it. It's so cool. I love the art design of this game. It's so good. Like, look at this. And yes, I will happily jump backwards and forwards across this thing for forever because of how pretty it is. Look how awesome that is. Anyway, go in. Ooh, no, not the bugs. Bugs aren't good. Welcome to the Temple of the Black Egg, by the way. Yeah, that's fair, Roxy. Good luck with your bug. Hopefully you, hopefully you don't need to break out the rubber duck. Hopefully it doesn't end up being that bad. Anyway, here's a person. Anyway, actually, before we go to person, let's just let me just squee about the art design in this game a bit more because, oh my goodness, look at how pretty it is. Like, just look how nice this is. Well, either way, it's still technically your rubber duck. It's what you use for the rubber ducking process, so hopefully you don't need it. Here's a guy.
Nah, me no biz.
Hello there! How delightful to meet another traveller on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them stands right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Well, maybe, well, you don't necessarily have to use a rubber duck, I suppose, yeah, but, like, I know that the traditional method is rubber ducking, so I figured rubber ducking. That's how it works. But yeah, I guess it is a rubber foxing process. Or a plush. Whatever. Does he say anything else? I can't remember. Yes, it does. For so long I've felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors, no longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I've chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures here are riled up, and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing, but that just gives us kind of a lot of our opening process as well. There is something weird as crap going on down here, and apparently it only started fairly recently, because at the very least, like, Quirrell doesn't seem to oh shush, TC. Quirrell seems to have only gotten here recently, and from the way that he's saying that, he's implying that he only got here as things were starting. So all of this weird zombie creatures down here probably weren't around before. So, you know, also good timing on our part, really. I have so much lore to talk about for this game because there's so much of it and it's just all excellent. Like, this game is just wonderfully crafted. It's so good. Anyway, here's another thing that is absolutely a brilliant piece of art design. Look at this guy. Look at all these. Look at this guy. There's so much stuff. And it's so pretty. So this is the Grubfather. As you can see, he's rather upset. One of your little mini quests in this game is find the grubs. There's as you can probably see, there's a lot of grubs. Like a lot. So you'll be there a while. However, if you get them all, you get stuff. And stuff is good, because we like stuff. They give you things, and it's a good thing. Stuff gives you things. That is the summary of how the universe works, I think. Damn it. If I'd have just kept falling, I would have been perfectly fine, but I was expecting something to hit me. Okay. He does need a tux. That would be adorable. Someone should draw that. Hey, here's somebody else I have to act. Oh dear. Let's see how many voices I get through before I start recycling them. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I've a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? This guy gives you things. Maps are good. I know the maps by now, but maps are good. Like, they're very good. Because this game is really easy to get lost in, if you don't know where you're going. Oh no. No, Discord hating people isn't a good thing. A map can be a useful thing, but it won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Zelda. She's just now opening our new shop up in Dirtmouth, selling all kinds of useful things to wonders like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. But yeah, when Discord stops hating, that would be a good idea, because honestly, he's adorable, and I love the little grub dad. He's great. Every character in this game is great. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologise for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Conifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I first hatched, I wandered off immediately. Okay, that's fair, Leaf. Leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge unending kingdom to explore, right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. They're all so good, and Conifer's just a dork. I love him. Right. A thing over this way, which I faintly remember because I don't use this area very much. Oh yeah, these guys. That didn't work. I know how to do that, but not great. Let me see if I can get it to work this time. Yes, there we go. Money. Yeah, I'm gonna have a horrible time when I eventually get round to Ace Attorney because I can't do voices particularly well. Presumably I might get better if I like actually practiced a bit, but I can't do them very well at the minute. Hopefully by the time I've gotten to Ace Attorney I'll actually have the ability to make a distinct voice for some of these characters, because it's a while away. For now though, everybody who's watching the Hollow Knight stuff gets to put up with the fact that I can maybe do like 4. Get back here and die. There we go. Oh yeah, that's acid, by the way. Don't fall in the acid. Acid is a bad thing. Well, unless you want to die. And here's a grub. They're adorable. I did that on instinct, so you didn't get to see them for that long, but I'll find another one because they're very cute. And they're also bloody everywhere in this game. That's acid. Don't fall in the acid unless you want to die, I say. Immediately falling in the acid. I'm good at this. I promise I'm really good at this game and have done, like, a lot of hours into it. I swear. Although, to be fair, most of those hours are done with, like, full upgrades and stuff, so I'm a lot better when I'm not having to deal with the fact that I can't do, like, awesome stuff. Well, yeah, it's like usually I have, like, a double jump or a dash or something. Like, you know, I have abilities, which I don't currently have because I'm playing the beginning of the game again for, like, the first time in a while. It has been a while. I don't play the, like, early game very much when I'm actually playing. I tend to pick the game up and then sort of just muck about for a bit in my current save file and then go away. Money. Money is good. Failing to pick up money. Keep forgetting where the edge of that boundary is. But I'm pretty sure it's after you step in. So I've probably got... There we go. Yay! Returning is also good. But yeah, essentially, when I play this game normally, I'm just playing in, like, the late areas of things with one of my complete save files. So I don't have that much experience playing in the early game, where I don't have abilities and stuff. So it's one of those things that I probably will get used to again, eventually. More than likely I'll get used to it, like, just in time for getting all my abilities back. That'll probably be how it works. So anyway, there's secret passages bloody everywhere in this game. I would recommend finding them if they're useful. For example, this one takes you over here. I say, falling straight into the doorway. It does feel really weird. So over here is a hot spring. You've got a bench, which you can sit on for saves. Always sit on the benches, by the way. They reset where you spawn. And the hot springs, which give you soul, which you can use to do stuff, like heal. Because health is a good thing. And then, to show you why those secret passages are a good thing... Ow! Battle arena. There we go. There we go. Only a small battle arena, but a battle arena nonetheless, and those aren't fun. Well, they are fun if you like killing things. They're not fun if you don't like being stuck in an area killing things. It depends really on the situation at hand, and also how much you like to murder stuff. Ow. Turned around, because buttons are hard. Itchy nose. But yeah, essentially this is the entire game at that point, it's just murder things. I always love doing that because it looks really cool. Oops, that didn't work. Attempted to jump, forgot that jumping was something that I actually had to do properly, and then didn't do it properly. Oh well. 1 health of damage is not that bad, although it's not great when you have like 5 health. You may want more health. Oops. 2 points of damage on the other hand is not so good. Hello, Shamey. How is? Yeah, spike jumping is always a good thing because it looks cool. Rule of cool says always spike jump when possible. I think these things are called gomes. Yeah, everything in this game has a name. I know most of them. I think those are called gomes, and they are weird. Good is good. Everything being good is always a good thing. Right, let's go up first. Rather than dealing with the stupid spitter bugs. I think, yeah, those are called aspids, from memory. Anyway, here's the thing. Stag Station. They has seat. And they has this thing. Which you feed money, and you unlock. This thing over here. Or more accurately, you unlock a bell. And then you hit the bell. You can do this as long as you want. It doesn't do anything. You just ring it. Anyway. How do I voice you? The thing that's difficult about this is my vocal register does not go that low unless I'm singing. No, I'm not going to sing on stream. Nobody gets to suggest that. I'm doing it for myself and it's not happening. Yeah, that's literally how I deal with shiny hunting as well. It's like, why does it have to be shiny? And I'm like, because I want it to be. At this point, that's the only reason. But yeah, anyway, my vocal register does not drop that low unless I am singing. So, a lot of the characters in this game are probably going to be hard to voice. Because male characters, they're bloody everywhere. And I don't have a voice for those. That's also going to make Ace Attorney really difficult now that I'm thinking about it, isn't it? Because I don't have a voice for these characters. Oh well, everybody just gets to put up with very odd sounding voices. Or I attempt to do it that low. No. No, illegal. No suggestions. No suggestions of the sort that might require me to possibly have a singy voice. Hello, Oxy. Did you manage to bug, or are you rubber duck, or are you having to fox? Or possibly you've just got it muted and you're reading the chat. That's your like 3 options there. Either you fix the bug, you're taking a break to go and get your fox, or you're just reading the chat. Okay. Investigation is a decent thing to be doing when you're dealing with bugs. Speaking of bugs. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch deep into Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Here's your fast travel for the game. It's this guy. He's adorable. I love him. You can also go straight up to Dirtmouth if you want, which we're actually going to do. Because there is the thing in Dirtmouth. Now that we've been down here a bit, and we've had a look about, and stuff has happened down in the crossroads, which stuff happening is always a good thing. Also, you can pop down here and you can just talk to him. This place. We are near the surface, I believe. There is a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travellers coming and going. It seems much quieter now. Yeah, that's going to be a thing with, when I get to AA, that's going to be the knife block, yeah. When I get to AA, it's going to be entertaining to just try and actually do a deep voice that doesn't sound the same as everybody else's deep voice. Anyway, I would recommend coming back to Dirtmouth on occasion, because there's a couple things. First of all, there's this. Second of all, you get more Elderbug dialogue. I never thought I'd see such a thing. The Stag Station has opened. That building lay silent since even before my time. Oh, I've heard tales of glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all throughout the kingdom. Not that I'll be travelling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. So yeah, Elderbug has different dialogue depending on stuff that you unlock. I think he actually has different dialogue for Zelda's thing as well, so actually hang on, let's go find out. He has different dialogue for the temple as well, which I'd forgotten. Did you visit that temple? A strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dare the journey myself. The braver among us once went there to pray. They said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed. There we go. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they liked the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door. I wouldn't put up with it myself. Man, voices are hard. I suddenly understand very, very vividly why Oxy is always drinking something on stream. Ow. Talking. It is difficult. Anyway. One shot. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise! He's headed down below. He'll pop back up occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. I need to look into lemon juice at some point, but I don't have any lemon juice, like, anywhere, and it's annoying. So anyway, Zelda. She's cool. She sells things. Wayward Compass. This is good if you get lost. Predominantly because it shows where you are on your maps. I know the maps quite well now. I don't usually get lost. However, I will eventually be picking it up because all of the charms are good. One quill, which is good for basically mapping out your map. It fills your map in as you go, which is a good thing, and that is why I'm buying it right now with no regard for the fact that there's other things in this shop. Because these things are pins. So, marks the benches, marks the lifeblood cocoons, marks shops of various forms, stag stations, hot springs, and then you just use these two yourself. Which is always handy. Oh yeah, they all have lists and dialogues as well. Of all the places to end up, we've picked this dreary town. I'd thought it was a temporary stop, then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is a sound business, but other than you, who's buying? So yeah, everybody in this game has some sort of talk dialogue, and it's really recommended that you talk to them because there's so much good stuff in these dialogue bits. The game is just really good. I love it. I can sit here and like just gush about this for hours. We're not going to because I have a limited amount of stream time, but I could. It's an option. Besides, technically I will be able to gush about it for hours eventually. It'll just be, most definitely not consecutive hours. We'll get there. Someday. Stupid little pinata balls. Anyway, here's the thing. Look! He's happy. He's so cheerful. Look at him. Look how cute he is. You can just make him do... Yay, look how cute he is. He's great. And here's the grub father. He's now happy. And he gives you money because you saved one of the grubs. That's so cute. Look at him. Whee! The grubs are the best thing about this game. in my most humble opinion, the grubs are the best thing about this game. Just all of it. Everything is great, but the bugs are the best bit. Ow. Like, this entire game is just wonderful, but the grubs are probably the happiest things, because they're just so cheerful. Like, they don't care. They're great. I love them. I'm very, very proud of the little guys, because they're so happy. Also, there's things this way. Well, sort of. There's a thing I can't get to, and there's also money. But money is good, so we'll take the money. Money. Yeah, the money in this game is called Geo. Having a lot of Geo is a good thing, because there's stuff to buy everywhere. It's also a bad thing once you get to, like, the end of the game, though, because obviously there's nothing to buy anymore. But once you've got... When you're still trying to get things, it's a good thing. It's just not so good a thing when you don't have money. Or when you don't have items to buy with your money. I mean, in all fairness, not having money is also a bad thing, but not having items to buy with it when you have, like, 12k is a bit worse. Oops, that didn't work. We're going this way then. Oh, yeah, you can bait these things into getting hit by these. Whoops. There we go. Slightly too early. Whoops. I'm good at patterns. I'm not good at patterns. There's going to be some stuff later in the game that is going to prove to you how bad I am at patterns. Because I've played this a lot, and I'm still not very good at a lot of the areas in this game. Let's go sit on the bench again, because saving is a good thing. Oh, that's great. Pretty much that just seems to be the experience. Oh, by the way, yeah, here's the map thing. So, open the map. Here's your map. It's a very pretty little map. There's some cute little drawings and stuff on there, and it's adorable. I like to just imagine Ghost sitting there on the bench with the map spread across his knees. Or their knees, just like drawing it really carefully with the quill, and it's like the cutest thing in the world. Somebody should draw that as well. Somebody probably has, but somebody should draw that. Oh, I hear the sound of another grub. Who is up here waiting? He's stuck in a hole. There we go. Oh, that one didn't die. I thought both of them died. Anyway, look at him. Oh. Yay. Oh. Yay. Oh. Okay, we'll open the gate now. You can do that for forever because they'll just keep making the silly little sounds and they're the greatest thing. They're just upset. It's just like, oh yay, somebody's come to rescue me. Aww. It's just the cutest. One gate upwards. Pop up here. Oh yeah, there's a middle bit over there, and then there's this. Luckily, the Vengeflies are really stupid, so you can bait them about quite easily. And also, they will happily keep walking into your nail. I will never stop teasing the grubs, they're adorable. Also, wow, are we lagging that far behind, or are you only just commenting on it? That's the real question. Because if I'm like a good 30 seconds behind, that's terrifying. I really hope we're not, because that's frightening. And also probably my internet's fault, thinking about it. Because there's a bunch of people that are on holidays at the minute, so there's a bunch of people that are just sitting about doing nothing but sitting on their computers. Or various other consoles. But yeah, I really hope we're not lagging super behind in that case, the stream isn't super delayed. Because otherwise that's going to be a bit depressing. Mostly because that's just miserable, to be quite honest, if the stream is lagging that far behind. To be fair, if the stream's lagging that far behind, I'm gonna restart, sod that. Hang on. Okay, as long as it's not super far behind, I'm fine with this. But yeah, if we're lagging super duper behind, then I've got a problem with this entire situation. Hopefully we're not. And hopefully the stream isn't lagging, actually thinking about it, because it's not that bad, but yeah. I'm just kind of taking a look. It's a bit jittery. To be fair, Hollow Knight is an unhappy game for my computer to try and run. It doesn't like it particularly much. Say ping or pong when I hear it. No, it's okay, because I was just looking at my thing. It looks to be about 5-ish seconds, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, to be fair, it's not the smoothest thing on my computer at the minute, although that might just be because my computer is an unhappy piece of crap on a good day. It wasn't very happy playing Dust, so... Anyway, here's a fat thing. He does 2 damage if he hits you, so don't let him hit you. That's pretty much the strategy here. You know, like that. Don't let him do that. There we go. But yeah, basically the strategy for those guys is do not get hit because they hurt. Yay! I love the grubs. They're great. The grubs are the thing in this game that are guaranteed to bring a smile to my face whenever I find one. Because they're just so cute. They're so cute and silly, I love them. Oh yeah, here's the thing. No, it is the school Wi-Fi, to be fair. So that doesn't help matters very much. Here's a place. Here's somebody. We all know who this someone is. We don't, but we do. I'm not singing that. I'm like all ready to go. It's like, I am not singing that on a microphone. No. Yes, there is Fren. But yeah, I was all like really excited to see her, and then I had the sudden realization of, oh yeah, your first lines of dialogue are a song, aren't they? We are not doing that. Oh, bury my... Never mind, we are. Bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2, and when you're done, let's bury me too. It's a really cute nursery rhyme when you don't think too hard about any of it. Don't think too hard about any of it. Actually, that's just this game, isn't it? That's just how this game is. Just don't think too hard about any of it. do you know that one? It's one of my favourites. We can sing something else if you'd like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So, what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are bursting full of riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. She's so cute. Yeah, to be fair, all nursery rhymes are very much like that. Yeah, that's depressing. I don't like thinking about that. This game is on the singing vanguard. Oh no, really? Okay. Can you say anything else? I can't remember. Oh yes, you do have a different song. I forgot. Oh, bury the night with her broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. She's really cute. I hate it. Does she have any other dialogue? No, she doesn't. Okay, she just has that cycle. So yeah, that's Myla. That's Myla. Remember Myla. For absolutely non-anonymous reasons. Okay, here's the thing. You hit those, you get them soul out of them. You just punch them for soul. Eventually they run out of soul, but you just punch them for soul. They're quite useful. Also, the lift is gone. And now the lift is back. I can't remember. This place, I think, requires a different ability. Yep, it does. Thought so. I know the map pretty well. But I like checking places just to make sure that I'm not messing something up. Hence why we're here. Yeah, this still counts as the Forgotten Crossroads map, doesn't it? I'd forgotten about that. Boingy, 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 boingy. Okay, onwards. To somewhere else. I don't know. We're basically just gonna wander about. That's what to be fair, that's what this game is, isn't it? It's just Wander Simulator. I didn't actually mean to go down there. Back up, please. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of nursery rhymes are really creepy when you think about them too hard, which isn't great. Why do these exist again? God, that's such a... Why do we have these things? They're so creepy. I can hit you through the floor. Phones are never fun. I don't like phone calls. Like, at all. They're awful. Especially when I'm not expecting the phone call. Like, if I know I'm supposed to be getting a call coming, that's fine. I can deal with that. If I don't know I'm getting a call, nope, don't wanna. Just gonna let you go to voicemail and I'll deal with you in a bit sort of scenario, because I don't like picking up the phone. That Geo-bit went flying. Money. I love money. Also, you very sadly cannot get to that grub. Trust me, I have tried. No matter how much momentum you get, you cannot reach. Barely. It's sad, but eh. You can get him later, so it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. You can actually get a fly over there if you reset the area, and you probably could do it, but it would require a fair bit of timing. I deserved that. Also, that happens quite often. If you try and bounce off the flies, you die, because timing is hard. I mean, if you're really good at it, you can do it quite easily, but, keyword, good. I'm good at this game in terms of knowing, like, about it. I'm not really good at the game in terms of actually playing it. Right, let's sit our backsides down. Update the map, which, if the map opens, doesn't look all that different, actually, to be fair, aside from the massive bit of area to the right. Alright, onwards. Come on. Off we go. And we're going to go down into the right. Because there's stuff down there. These stuffs are also known as these aspids. Hello, I missed you on the way down, which is a massive shame, really. Come here. I don't like aspids. I don't like, they have an elder cousin. I don't like them even more, but at the minute it's just the aspids, and I don't like the aspids. And these creepy mum ones that suicide their kids at you. It's really disturbing. This game. It's really disturbing, this game, a review. Soul totems are always good to find because they give you things. And obviously, soul is very good for doing, like, anything in this game, to be fair, so it's quite a useful thing to go to. Whenever you find one, that is. And yes, here's this thing. This is a thing. It doesn't have to be the thing that I'm dealing with right now. I could leave it. However, punching it in the gob is more fun. And trying to get used to the combat with the keyboard. Ow. That took a lot less time than I was remembering it taking. I always feel like that boss takes like a lot to kill. That took a lot less to kill than it felt like it should have done. And then again, I was kind of face tanking that fight. Man, I just realised we still didn't get the chance to show off Fury of the Fallen. You all dead yet? Thank you. Alright, here's the thing. Oh yeah, good, I can't get over there yet. That's a good thing. Well, maybe, but I'm also not particularly good finding it even, like, with all of my upgrades and stuff in my actual, my main save on my Switch. Even when I'm playing it on there, I tend to really suck, and I've got, like, all of the upgrades and everything on that copy, so it's like, you know, possibly it was just the face tanking. I mean, I'm undoubtedly better at the game than I was the first time finding it, but also, I'm not good at the game. Anyway, here's somebody. Oh, your voice is going to be a pain, isn't it? Because you actually have quite a high voice for this character. Ugh, Oro, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I'd have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually, I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. So that's Sly. He's kind of great. You're exploring, then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous warriors have been lost to the hunger of these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking at you that you know how to wield it. He's Sly. He is somebody. Does he? No, he doesn't. Okay, I didn't think he did, but I thought I would check anyway and make sure I've got all the dialogue options for these people. Because there's so much dialogue. It's great. It's not like visual novel levels of so much dialogue, but there's a lot. And most of it is like quite lore heavy as well, which is nice. Because I like lore. Lore and story and things like that are like my bread and butter. They're excellent. Can I get up there? Thank you. Come here. Come on. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. Get back here. There we go. Backed it into it. Oops. I occasionally forget it does that. Yeah, that's fair. No, come here. Come on. Come on. It's easier to let these sort of enemies come to you rather than chasing them around the battlefield, because otherwise you will be there for a week. Where'd the money go? There's the money go. Jumping is difficult. Let me up. Oh yeah, there was one more. I thought there was and I couldn't hear it and I was like, where is he? There he is. That didn't quite work. Right, where'd the money go? There's the money. Did any? No, it didn't. Okay. I was just like, did anything fall down there? Nope, we're good. Oh yeah, this area. This is gonna be fun. Hey, welcome to a spike trap. Ow. Bit early. Oh well, I've got some health. Timing. It's hard. I swear I actually was good at this once. Okay, that didn't work. I'm good at this. There we go. Achievement get. Didn't screw it up this time. I think if you have like wings, you can actually double jump up there. Like the later upgrade, you can double jump up there and do it that way. And it's really fun because I've done it a couple times in one of my other saves. And it's a really fun way to get back all across there. It's like, yeah, just cheat. Who needs actual paths? Me, apparently. Me needs actual paths. There we go. Yay. Sort the rest of it. that stuff is sitting there in the middle of spikes. That stuff can wait. Oh yeah, guys with shields. Oh yeah, here's Fury of the Fallen. I get to show that off. Ow. And there's the death animation. I get to show that off. I can't deal with parry enemies. Discovery of the Century. Can't deal with those. Anyway, so. Death thing. First thing you will notice is thing in the top left. That thing's broke now. That is your soul meter. As you may have gathered from the fact that it was gathering something called soul. It's basically your regen for the game because you use it to heal. If it is broken, you can only hold like 2 heals instead of 3. Obviously, it being broken is a bad thing, because health is a good thing. Money. Also, another thing you will have noticed, if you are paying attention, is that my geo count is now at 4, instead of like the 200 and, if I'm remembering it correctly, that I had before. Usually you can deal with those guys by pogoing, but I'm not actually confident enough in my ability to play this game at the minute to pogo. Ow. That was just a consistent string of failures. Also caps lock. Excellent. Anyway. You get a different music theme. There is the Shade. Shade has my money. Shade needs to die. Shady's now dead. Shady gives me back all of my money. It was rather more than 200, and also my ability to actually fully heal. There we go. I swear I'll get used to this game again eventually. Anyway, that was that. That is all. That didn't quite work as intended. I was hoping to punch it on the way down. Oh well. Man, we've been going for an hour. That's actually quite impressive. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've mostly been having my classes online at the minute, actually, which is quite nice. I like online classes, it's comfortable. And it means I can just stay in my room, which is another good thing. I like being able to just be in my room when I'm doing my work, because it means that if absolutely necessary, when we're just doing some of the recappy stuff, I don't have to pay attention. Anyway. Onwards to, cute little thing in the middle there. Oh no. Hey look, another one of these things. Also, life recommendation, don't let this thing trap you in a corner. It will kill you. The reason I know this, I lost a Steel Soul file to that. Steel Soul is 1 life only, so that death animation would have killed me for real instead of just, killed me. And it also deletes your save. I lost a file to that. It hurt. Because I was doing pretty well in that file, and then I got stuck in a corner on 2 health and didn't have the ability to heal. Also, here's a breaky wall. You can't go through here right now, but it exists. And also, there's money. Yeah, that is pretty much exactly what I do. I have my work done, and then I do some other stuff, and it works. Anyway, you can't go through here right now, because there's these things. And those hurt. But it exists, and keeping it in mind for later is a good idea, so yay. Onwards. Jumper bugs, charger bugs. They are not called charger bugs, but yeah. I know what some of these things are called. Not all of them, though. Just most of them. So yeah, here's something that doesn't look ominous at all. Nope. No ominousity here. I like the music in this area, I like the ambience for it. There we go. Money. Hey, welcome. False Knight. He's a fat ass. Like, really fat ass. Also, you can basically consider those, like, fat little bug guys that we were dealing with earlier to be, like, a practice run for this guy. Also, he does this. Look at this little guy. Look at his little marshmallow head. And now he goes into baby rage. There's people who've done 10-ish challenges with that. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to something. Now you can either go over there and kill him, or you can come over here and hit this. And then you can just leave. You don't have to finish the fight, you can just leave. Just leave the area. Continuing on. You just move on with your life. And yeah, no, that's intended. It's not even like it's like a glitch or anything. That was intended. You can just move on. Yeah, you just have to get through first phase and then you can do that, because after his first round of baby rage, he breaks the wall enough that you can break it. I originally thought it was a patched out thing. It's not, as you probably just noticed. Yeah, not even worth the trouble of killing. The thing is you can actually do the entire game without killing him. I've rooted it out already. You need an item that he drops. Theoretically, you need an item that he drops to get into an area, but you don't. You can get into the area that it takes you to. He drops something called the City Crest, which opens a place called the City of Tears. It's kind of the main area, and you need that area. But you can get in there without needing to kill the False Knight. I have it rooted. At some point, I'm going to actually play a run where I do it that way. Once I remember how the route works properly and have it all set up right, I will do that because it's funny. I am quite fond of the idea of just, yeah, not even worth the trouble of killing. Here's a bench. You sit your butt down. You get more areas. This is where we currently are, the Ancestral Mound. It's a nice little area. But, yeah. And then you got this guy. And then you got this guy, who's going to be a pain in my ass to voice. As, another summary of this entire game. Actually. Oh! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for one like you. Ho ho ho! So here's the thing. You can also talk to him again. Don't be afraid, have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Ho ho ho! You won't be going much further without it, I promise you. And he's not wrong either, you do need it for something. Orb, and then you get knocked out. Consumed the Vengeful Spirit. It's a really cool ability. Tap L to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. So that's the other use of the soul meter and why you want it at full thing instead of, like, broken thing. Is you can shoot lasers. That's the other reason. Ho! You've woken at last. I apologise. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Ho 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 ho! Now that we're awake, I was wondering whether you would do me a small favour. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, but simply because we're friends now. You see, a horrid, great beast... That's out of order, isn't it? Shouldn't it be great horrid? That's an English language quirk. I don't know why it does that, but I'm pretty sure that that should be the other way around. It's size before adjective, I think, isn't it? I think it is. I'm gonna need to look that up now because that's gonna bother me. But I'm pretty sure it's size before, like, adjectives. Oh well. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect! I would be quite grateful if you were to venture in deeper and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favour, my friend. Ho 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 ho. So you can actually walk out without talking to him at the beginning of that part, and you can just go kill the thing, and he has different dialogue when you come back, which is quite nice. But yeah, here's the thing. You now have access to the Vengeful Spirit, which allows you to do that. Fireball. Missed you. Oh well. Hey! Stop doing that. But yeah. Vengeful Spirit, occasionally also known as Fireball because it looks like a fireball. And also it's a lot shorter to say. And now you just take it up here and shoot lasers at things. No, I didn't want to fall. Oh well. That nearly worked. Let me up. Also, these little guys are called boulders. Probably because they roll. They're annoying, but they exist. Yeah, he's gone. Oh yeah, you can do a cool one with this one. Hang on, let me see if I can do it. Right. Nearly. You can bounce him over your head, and then you don't have to deal with it. Spikes. Spikes are like the biggest enemy in this entire game. That and the recoil. You'd think I'd be used to the recoil by now because, you know, I usually don't play with the anti-recoil charm that you can get later in the game. But also, no. Whoa dear. Falling in the middle of these two. That was certainly handy. But yeah, you'd think I'd be better at it considering that I don't usually play with the no recoil charm, but also at the same time, Yeah, you never really get used to it because it's got a certain bounce to it that makes it a bit difficult to figure. There we go. Ow. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's just put you in an awkward spot. There we go. That's what we wanted. And we get more of these little guys. Because lifeblood. Extra health is always a good thing. Sadly, the totem is out of stuff. But yeah, I think the main reason I'm also not used to it, despite having played a lot of the game, is I usually use some of the charm extenders you get later in the game. Which allow you to... They have like a longer reach and stuff for your nail. So I'm used to being able to hit things from a lot further away than I am. So I usually don't have to worry about the recoil quite as much killing me, because I'm usually not dealing with something. So here's the thing that you need the spell for. Because it does that when you get too close to it. Which means that you can't hit it with your nail. It does also mean, though, that it goes completely inactive if you stand too close to it. So despite the fact that you can't hit it, it also won't hit you, which makes it a really, really easy way to recharge. Because you just stand here and it won't fire any more enemies at you. Pew! Ta-da! And then here's another charm. Soul Catcher, which we are promptly going to put on as soon as we can get our butt out of here from the snail shaman. Nah, I don't like his name. It's hard to say. Ho ho! So it's done then, you've slain the beast. That poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Ho ho ho! And look, the gate between us is opened. Ho ho ho! I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Ho 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 ho! I hate the snail shaman. He's so creepy. However, charm. This thing. It's really good. Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. So it takes you from 11% to 14, I think. Which is good. Also, you can't put more than the number of notches you have available on. Otherwise it does that. Or you can, but, you can, but it hurts. Because it puts you in a state called overcharmed, which basically means, pain. You take double damage from everything, and it's not particularly fun. Ow, my voice. Whoops, did not mean to accidentally re-enter the room. Back, please. Alright, now that we have that spell, let's go back this way. Down we go. Open the door, and then go back this way because I want to go murder the false knight now. Oh wait, can you? I think you have to go in through the other direction, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, we're going around and then we'll go murder the false knight later. Maybe. Possibly I'll just write it down somewhere and we can come back to it in the future, because I don't really know if I can be bothered to walk all the way back around. Oh yeah, you also get these little cards. Which is great, because he does this in every area. If you do a certain like amount of things, or like a certain checkpoint of things, without finding Conifer, you just get left one of these cards and you have to go buy it from the shop. I'm not reading that aloud because it's just the card, it's not actual dialogue. There we go. Oops. Immediate fail. Excellent. Can you let me up there? Okay, we'll go along this way so that we can go back to, what am I call it? False Knight. So I'm gonna go kill it. Immediate failure. It's surprising how like far you can actually go in this game in 2 hours if you don't spend a lot of time exploring though. Well, I mean, obviously it is because, you know, speedruns exist and they can do all 112% of the game in 3 hours and something. Please don't ask me to remember the world record, I don't know it at the minute. It's something like 3 hours 20. It might be lower than that, I can't recall. Okay, that didn't quite work, but oh well. Down we go. But yeah, if you don't like sit around and do much exploring, ow, hard falls. If you don't sit around and do much exploring, that one was just stupid. Third time's the charm. If you don't sit around and do much exploring, yeah, it's surprising how far you can actually go in this game. Actually, let's also call the stag. And go back up to Dirtmouth. That's it. Go back up to Dirtmouth, please. And let's go shop at Sly's little shop. And then possibly after we kill False Knight and find a bench again, I might need to stop to not murder my voice. I know, I've seen Pokemon Stadium speedruns. They're terrifying. Like full 24-hour speedruns. In some cases, it's like, oh dear, what are you people doing with your health? The answer is a lot of bad things. Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeeper's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him? If you're interested in his wares, watch out, he drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. Which, trust me, he is not. Introducing Sly. As soon as he loads. Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. That's not his voice. That's not his voice. I'm really good at these. Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cosy little store? I've made myself plenty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travellers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I've several items that may improve your chance of survival. Okay, so, he sells things. Lots of things. Mask Fragment gives you more health. Soul Fragment gives you more soul things. When you get 3 of them, you can get extra bubbles. Simple Key. You open stuff. Gathering Swarm gives you, makes it easier to get your money. Stalwart Shell makes it easier to not die, basically. The Lumafly Lantern, which gives you a lamp, basically, it's just your torch. And the Rancid Egg, which you just use for some stuff. But we're not going to actually buy anything, I just figured I'd show you the inventory. Because it is really useful, but we're going to want to save up for the Lumafly Lantern, because you're going to need that later, so... We'll wait a while, save up for that. Go kill False Knight. Yes, I am one to talk about my health. It's not good. But yeah, no. Yeah, we're going to head up, kill the False Knight, sit on a bench again. Probably the one in the Ancient Mound, actually, because that one's closest, and then we'll go from there. Probably ending the stream from there, so that I don't destroy my voice trying to do voice acting. You know, once upon a time I was thinking that the first game I was going to stream was the Ace Attorney trilogy. I'm very glad that I did not, because oh my god. Ow, that didn't work. Oh well. Yeah, I thought so. Door's open again. I could just see that one coming. Anyway, open the door, please. Anyway, begin the baby rage. Also, you want to know something fun about this? While I stand over here and we can actually watch it do the little shatter thing this time. You can't actually break it this time. Oops, stuck in a corner. Can't actually break it this time because it's like patched over. Ow. Possibly I should stop sucking. But yeah, that's a really cute detail. If you look at it, it's patched over with like metal and stuff, and when he does the baby rage, it doesn't break. So, you actually can't escape that time. Oh, stuck under him. There we go. If you actually hit him fast enough, you can keep him in an endless loop of that forever. And it's quite funny. I've seen it done. I don't think I've seen it done specifically on this fight, but I have seen it done in a later version of the fight. Also, you can just pogo off him. This doesn't do damage. He just bounces. Anyway. I've seen it done on like later versions of the fight, where you can kill him fast enough that you can just infinitely keep him in that loop. He just won't die. It's great. So here is the city crest. You can just bounce on his armor forever. I don't know why this is amusing. Also, yeah, this thing is actually alive, and you can hit it. You can just pinball it about the place. But you can just beat the crap out of it. Or you can just let it live, which is what I'm going to do because it's cute. But look at it. Just his little bug. On the end of his hammer. Also, a lot of money. Money is good. We like money. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Money. Something like 400 geo in there, which is pretty good. Ooh, a nice round number to end the stream. Because, yeah, hour and a half, I think I will end that there, because that also gives me a decent measurement of how long I should probably go when I'm playing a game where I'm voice acting things. Which is hour and a half of a fair bit of. To be fair, it does get a lot lighter in acting once you get further into the game, because there's less people that you need to talk to. But yeah. We shall sit our backsides down on this bench. Ow. We shall have a moment to stretch because ow, my back. And I think we shall call that there. But yeah, it can't hurt you, which is the sad thing. It's like you can just pinball it about the place and you don't take damage. It can't hurt you. It just exists. It was apparently being used as a mace weapon for most of its life, as far as we can tell, which is a bit sad of it. But yeah, now it gets to go do whatever it wants out in the world. Yay, I shall have to have a look at that in a minute, because that sounds adorable. Anyway, yeah, we'll call it there. Ghost is apparently going to sleep on the bench, so we shall absolutely allow them to have their rest and call that one quits, because, oh god, my throat. So, thanks for showing up. Hopefully, as things continue on, I will be able to get something consistent going on with this. I'm beginning to come to the conclusion, though, that my stream schedule is going to very much end up being less do it on certain days and more do I have free time? Yes, okay, let's go stream. But, meh, that's always a fun thing to do anyway, to be fair, isn't it? It's just base it on do I have some free time. So, in the end, what does it matter? But yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up. I know a lot of people are playing Hollow Knight at the minute, so I was slightly nervous about possibly streaming it as well, because, you know, it gets a bit boring to sit there, and if like 3 or 4 streamers that you watch are all doing Hollow Knight, it can be a bit depressing if the 5th streamer that you also watch just decides, yeah, let's play Hollow Knight. It can be just kind of like, please stop, I've seen the start of this game 600 times at this point, I don't care. But yeah, we shall call that as it is. Leave us sitting on that bench. And I shall say thanks, because it has been fun. I love this game. It's adorable. There is so much lore, and I'm actually trying really hard not to talk about a lot of it, because spoilers are everywhere when you start talking about the lore. On the other hand, I think most people have seen it. If you're in this stream, I think a lot of people in this stream have already seen the game. And the lore is like one of my absolute favourite parts of this game. Woomy did come late, but hello Woomy. Welcome to the end of the stream. I'm very sorry. But yeah, we're literally just calling it quits because my voice is trying to kill itself slightly. And everything's a mess. But hello Woomy. Nice of you to drop in no matter, despite the fact that you're slightly late. But yeah, I shall try and stream a bit more often in the future, but I also have no idea when that's going to be. So streams will happen as they happen. We're going to be playing Hollow Knight for the foreseeable future. Possibly a very long foreseeable future, knowing how long this game is, and my sort of average streaming stuff. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. Is anybody streaming? Let's go find out real quick. Naps are good. I would recommend going and returning to your naps. Naps are very good. And yes, I will be drinking much water. I have made my way through most of a bottle already. Is anybody streaming that I would like to go raid? Ghost is streaming. We could go pest a Ghost. Who wants to go pest a Ghost? Let's do that. Ghost VoD. So. Yeah, let's go pest a Ghost. Because that sounds fun. I say, hoping that that's working. There we go. So yeah, thanks everybody for popping by. Hope we've had fun. I shall attempt to continue this a bit more often. And we shall see how things go. Onwards, then, I guess. To go and say hello to Ghost, because that pretty much just sounds like the best idea at the minute. So, ta-ta everybody. Have a good, whatever time of day it is currently for you. I shall see you around the next time I start the streaming. Farewell.